Morning traders. So how do we trade the DAX today? So just starting off with the weekly quickly. You can see this engulfing candle that we had off the 76.2% retracement. And what I was looking for this week is really a confirmation bar that'll give me confidence that we are going to come and look for this top, and then ultimately it would be a new high, because the measured move would basically be from there to there and to there. So a slight new high, but more than likely to come and target the previous high. So that's kind of the view that I still see on the weekly. I haven't changed from that until we break below this level, and then we'll have to break below that before we start looking at a different picture. But for me, this was a good move up, and we had a fairly decent pullback, and now we're looking for another move up. But the weekly that we have at the moment is not giving us that confirmation bar. So I think the line in the sand for us right now is pretty much we need a weekly close above this tail. So the level here is 12,545. So 12,550, I would say, is the area we need to get a weekly close above. Okay, let's get down to the daily. So pretty much if we can have another green candle today with this inside bar, we can close up in this area, anything over this area. So we need to close. Well, there's the swing low there. So a daily close above 12,540, which is still the same, would be ideal. And that would be a secondary test of the 200 moving average, and hopefully only need to break through. Okay, so we do have a measured move here on the daily, and we obviously need a confirmation bar now to confirm that this is a reversal pattern, this inside pattern, and that would pull us up to wow, quite far. So we would be targeting 12,950, so probably 13,000 would be the most logical target. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this pattern to play out, and for this pattern to play out, I'm going to use this line. I need a close above the high of both days. Okay, so let's just get down to the levels in the trade. So you can see the wedge that we had here did play out, and I think I'm just going to go straight on to the hour for this. And you can see this rising wedge that we had here from yesterday, which was channel wedge, whichever way you want to look at it. Basically the target was hit, it is down to there and down to there. So basically this was the first touch of target bottom here, which was that was 12,390, so 12,400, you can call it 12,390 was the wedge target, and that was pretty much hit spot on. And then we sort of haphazardly bounced up from it. So it's been pretty good rallies and very strong pullbacks. Pretty good rally, very strong pullback. Pretty good rally. And this is a signal of a very good trend. You can see the same here. Very strong pullbacks, very strong rallies, but the direction is up. So this trend is up still. We have crossed through and we're above the 20 moving average on the hour, so this is an upward trend. So what I suspect is going to happen now is we are going to target the upside area of this range. So we're looking for 12,600 again. That is what we're looking for, and ultimately we're looking for a break of that level. If we can get a break of that level, that's going to indicate a lot more upside. Okay, and then pretty much a very, very big move. Okay, so for today, I suspect more of the same, and this is my trend line at the moment. Okay, so we break below this trend line, I'll rethink things. So that'll basically be a re-break below the 200 moving average on the hour. For now, the DAX futures market is sitting at 12,540. Okay, which is well ahead of this area here of 12,500. So the top of the range is 12,508, 12,510, and I'll just move it to there. 12.5, yeah, 12.510 is top of the range. So we're sitting well above it at the moment. So for all intents and purposes, we're going to gap above the range. So I'd like to see us come back, test the break, or close the gap, one of the two, which will give me an opportunity to get in long, and long for the top of the range, which is this area here of 12,600. Excuse me. Okay, so that's my take on the DAX today. I think before we go, the closing range strategy, 11 bars, 10 bars in. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. So it's 10 and 11, which was there and there. So you can see for yesterday, we had a break to the upside, came back, and we had a break to the downside. So this is one of those days which would have actually it would have stopped you out. So it didn't really play out. Okay, so you can see if you'd played this, you would have played the range break here. You would have played it long, and your stop would have been here, which would have stopped you out. Okay, so this was a failure. That's the first failure we've had this week. Okay, so we'll pick that one up again next week. So for me, as I said, it's long that I'm looking for longs, either at the gap close here or alternatively further up. And I suppose what we can do before we run away, just move this, I think it's that one. Now, so it's that and that. Going down. There we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that is the closing range strategy that we have, and you can see where these targets line up. Okay, so the breakout target is pretty much the underside of this area here. So breakout target is sitting there at 12,530. Okay, so that would be obviously the first area of resistance, and then a pullback, and then start hitting the next extensions. Okay, guys, that's my view on the DAX. Hope it helps, and catch up with you later. Cheers, man.